Shane on the
All right, we're good.
favorite rocket ship.
Fantastic. All right,
Zoom, zoom,
welcome,
zoom.
ladies and gentlemen, to our first episode of Curse of Strahd. Today, do you guys want to introduce yourselves, or just I can do that in the game.
We got
I'm
the
Bohemian.
Here, I gotcha.
The Bohemian, also known as Shane, and my character is well, right now his name is just Minitard. He's a Minotaur. And he's a paladin. So
There
yeah.
we go. All right. Here we'll just go get into it. I think that's probably the best way to.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
Great.
after your
Now I just look like a retard. Thanks, guys. Great.
So
So when
after
I
that
introduce
horrible
myself, everyone's like,
introduction,
no,
let's,
you know what? Actually, I knew we shouldn't do that. It's gonna take too long because everyone else. No. Okay,
Okay.
Ross. I see
Okay,
how it
guys.
is.
You guys, the first thing that happens is you're all kind of blacked out. Your eyes are closed. First thing you feel is the air is cold and crisp. Yet even colder with the shackles bound around your hands and feet.
None.
Bars line a carriage that you guys are sitting in. You're sitting inwards facing each other.
Damn, why do I actually feel like I'm part of that right now?
And a tarp covers over the wagon. In front of you, in the front of the cart, you can see two guards are sitting up front, and out back, all you see is just smoke and
Yeah,
mud
what's up? Sorry,
with
Ross.
wet
Hold on.
roads that
Christ.
with water covering the wet roads behind you. In the back of the
We're
cart,
literally on playing D&D right now. I can't draw it.
no, it's so good before recording
meant
for
to
anybody
mute
watching
myself.
in the future. It's so good.
Shane, before we keep going, we're just gonna set up the Esteban button,
Sorry, no,
alright?
I'm gonna mute myself.
No,
You
we're gonna
hear-
set up that keybind.
You hear Bohemians arguing in the background.
See, this is why I like to record this, because now I can cut that out if it's
I think it's great.
You
Even
gotta
just
put that in as a blooper at the end, Esteban.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. Either way, and it's recording or live streaming, fine. I just like to go back and watch the specialness afterwards.
I'm playing
Yeah.
D&D
Out the back of the carriage lies a thick
Alright.
fog, not unlike the smoke that you had last seen before you passed out. In front of the carriage rides two Bohemian scouts holding the reins to two horses. The other passenger is the first to pipe up. Hey, you! You're finally awake. You must have been captured crossing at the border, same as me. I thought I had finally.
Yo, wait, traveler.
I like that Esteban called it right away. He's like, "Yo, I bet fucking like." So good. You must have been captured at the border, same as me. I thought I had finally escaped this shithole of a place, but walked right into the ambush. Guard one turns around and he's like, "Hey, shut up back there." Randy kind of whispers to you guys. He says, "Don't mind them. My name's Randy. Randy, look here. I'm a farmer, or at least I was, in the town of Barovia. But when my wife and son died of consumption last month, I knew I had to leave or end up going out the same way."
Wait.
The guard says, "I said keep it down back there." The other guard you guys hear say, "Fog is getting thicker. I can hardly see a damn thing."
How many C's?
Randy looks out the back and he goes,
Sorry.
"That's a horrible way to go, covered in your own blood like that." Anyways, who are you lot?
Who are you lot?
Who
Now
are
we
you
just
lot?
don't pretend that he's like English. Okay, whatever, idiot.
That's just the way I talk, bro. Got fucked up accent. I'm not the best at doing accents, as you guys already know.
Yeah, we know.
Right? So he's looking at you guys, asking for an introduction. Obviously, Sergio and Shane, you recognize each other. Adak and Grimm, you recognize each other. But if you guys want to introduce yourselves to Randy.
Am
am I supposed to see something right now? Because I still see them.
Yeah, I still see black.
Right now, you're just seeing the map.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot more
Alright.
of this than stuff in the in that we've done in the past games because
Okay, great.
I can't
So,
make absolutely everything.
so I already introduced myself, so I'm gonna just pretend that my introduction earlier was the introduction that I said
Well,
to them.
just repeat it just to refresh.
No, I'm not gonna
in case-
repeat it, Ross,
Shane.
because then you're gonna say, "Oh, we're moving on
Hi,
because it took
hi.
too long."
No. This one's legit. This one's legit.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Me llamo Adak.
Someone speaking Mexican.
Come on, arigato.
Okay. I
Your
didn't
character
take-
doesn't
So,
know Mexican. That's
so
breaking the
Speak
law.
American, please, idiot.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Adak. I am a war domain clerk. I'm a dark elf, and yeah, we chilling, bro.
Oh, very cool.
We chilling?
Which god do you worship?
What kind of? What god do I worship? Oh, I worship.
I think it's
That's
fucking
Alex's
Adak,
question. That's Alex's question. What the fuck?
right? He just looks over at the Minotaur.
I
He's
just
like,
jump in.
"What?"
I just jump in. Hey,
Okay.
yeah, I
He
worship.
already has- He already has insight
chest.
on some
I
disability
worship
here.
eye chest,
Shut up.
the god of all eye chests. That's who I
Roll
am.
a deception, Shane.
Okay. Oh God.
Fuck.
Mom,
Dang,
can you
Shane,
stop
very deceptive.
screaming, please? That'd be appreciated. Okay.
Shane, roll deception.
I'm trying to, but
Time's
I'm also
up.
having a. Okay, deception.
Oh fuck.
So you
What,
start
Mom?
going. You guys all bear
Wait,
witness.
Minecraft.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know
You
when
guys-
we're gonna be done.
You guys kind of overhear this Minotaur go on about how he worships eye chests. These chests that are like gold and lined. He talks about this grandiose chest in the heavens that has a center eye that moves around and teeth that come out and have been known to, in the end of times, envelop and consume the whole world. And some of you kind of believe it, but you see
hard to
Randy kind of looks at him and he's like, I don't think that's a real god. I've done my studies, but maybe you come from a distant land. I don't know. So it's very strange. He says, and you? And he points at you, Sergio.
Shit, what's my name? Oh, fuck. I don't have a name in this.
It's time to name yourself.
3 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Random name generator on random name generator. My name is
goes to Xbox username generator.
Shimmel Archilles.
Sarah,
My name is Shimmel Archilles.
Shimmel Archilles.
Hold on
So
here. I'll
that's-
post it in the chat so you guys can correct me if I'm saying this wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's
Shamel.
up? Okay.
He goes, Shamel, that
Shimmel.
is that from the kingdom? That's really a very interesting name. I'll just call you Achilles for short. And he looks at he goes, well, what is it that you do, Achilles?
I'm from the lizard folk group, and
I could tell. You must be freezing in this cold weather.
I don't know. I've kind of developed a sense of not being cold.
Alright, now that I've came back from the depths of hell, what's going on?
It's I believe it's Esteban's turn to introduce
Introducing
himself.
ourselves, Shane.
The name's Grimm.
Great.
I'm a swashbuckler. Used to be a highwayman. Now I'm exploring the world.
Wow. Well, it's probably not your first time being locked up.
Yeah, I'm used to it, but
Shame.
I usually get by.
Wait, what?
Nice. Because you think you got a way to get us out of these chains? All of a sudden, you hear the guard one say, "I swear by the Mother Knight, if you lot don't shut up, and the horses begin to panic. Guard 2 tries to calm them down. Everyone begins to hear, you guys start to hear growling coming from the fog just around.
Sounds like there's something out there towards the fog.
You see the guards kind of begin to look unnerved. They take out their swords, and kind of stand up on the wagon as the horses kind of have stopped pulling forwards. All of a sudden, you see one of the guards get pulled right off the wagon and carried off into the smoke, screaming loudly.
It's a rat.
And
I see
about
this as an
10
absolute
seconds
win.
after it gets dragged off, you hear the scream stop. The other one is now terrified. I want Esteban, could you roll a perception check?
No
Uh,
No este.
You notice that some of your weapons have kind of been stored underneath the front of the wagon. But you do notice that you do have your lockpicking tools stashed away on the inside of one of your boots.
Wait, why is it?
You also notice that the guard 1 has urinated himself.
Joke, dude.
And then the cart has the horses are still freaking out. The guard who's now standing kind of sets his sword back on its holster, takes out his bow, and notches an arrow. Suddenly, because you guys are all looking at him, right? Yep. As that's occurring, all of a sudden you hear screaming. Randy is in the back of the cart with one of his arms being ripped off by a dire wolf.
Oh shit!
Largest wolf that you've ever seen is now got one of his arms through the bar, and the other, with a claw kind of through the bar, has started to slash away at his abdomen. He's spilling blood all over the place, and the wolf, reaching out through his arm, the guard takes his arrow, turns around, and shoots through your cage, hitting the dire wolf, and it shoots out one of its eyes, and the wolf pulls back, ripping Randy's arm right off as he screams in horror. And then, taking a step back, you see all of a sudden the dire wolf lunges and jumps up on top of your wagon and jumps over the cart, chasing down the guard. Two more come out and quickly take down the horses, and the whole time what are you guys doing? This occurs.
Seems like it's our time to go. I take my my lockpick and start trying to free myself.
Okay. Roll a lockpicking.
Just to be clear, are we like chained down to something, or are we just in this cage?
You guys are locked in the cage, and you guys have shackles bound to your arms and feet.
Oh, okay.
That's tough. Okay, well, I don't know, man. Y'all can decide, cause I don't know what to do.
Out of
Everyone use
that
spells.
spells. No,
Pardon?
I was gonna
If
say,
even if
you go for it.
what's up, Russ?
Who's going? Esteban, do your lockpick.
I was gonna ask where that was, cause is it thieves' tools?
Should be thieves' tools.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Probably from the adrenaline and having picked out of handcuffs plenty of times, you pop open yours and you quickly you're out of yours in no time flat. Are you lockpicking everybody else's
Yeah.
as well? Okay. You're successfully popping these off one by one. The wolves drag off the corpse of the horse. It doesn't seem to slow down at all as it carries these horses away. And as far as the first guard, sorry, the second guard who had ran off towards the front of the wagon, you guys don't hear anything for a while, and then all of a sudden you hear screams off in the distance.
All right. Well, in order to try to make an attempt at saving Randy, I cast a healing word. Um,
He,
am I able to or no? Is he
yeah,
dead?
you can try
What is its input value for cast level? Do I just go with 1 or?
just one. I think that's all
One.
you've got. Maybe you got 2
Okay.
levels, but it's fine.
Okay, I cast
Uh,
healing word.
you try to you kind of come by and you say, what do you say specifically to give him a healing holy word to try to help him?
um.
Nothing too naughty.
Yeah.
Man up.
Sustenance.
Sustenance. And he kind of looks over at you and he says, I'm with wife and
Shit.
son, and then he just kind of spits up blood as he does it. It gets on you all over
Shit.
your face.
Ew,
It's
bro.
pretty gross. Yeah.
Bro, I whip out my
And
dark
then
katana and shank him to the.
he it's already too late.
Yeah,
His
he's
eyes
dead.
kind of close, and well, they don't close. They roll off to the side. His eyes still half open. He's missing his left arm, and
Goes around, comes around.
great.
So we're all free and we're inside the cage, correct?
You're still locked inside the cage. Yes.
All right.
Um,
So, at this point in time, I use my. Well, we don't have our weapons. Never mind.
you don't have your weapons now.
Yeah. Let me see what my. So. Hold up.
Anyone here good at finding clues?
What is that like? What does that take?
I would
I'm
assume
good in wisdom.
something on the lines of that, like maybe investigation
Alright.
or.
So I search. I'm gonna cast insight. Oh
Yeah, it's probably
Insight is
investigation.
more looking into why someone does something.
Okay then.
Investigation is usually
probably.
more looking for clues.
What perception
Yep.
be?
What kind of clues are you guys looking for?
How to get out.
Like how?
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna say you don't need to roll for it. You actually see at the back of the wagon, opposite side of where Randy just lost his arm and where Randy's corpse is kind of leaning over slumped over in the side, is a lock that's built into the wagon. And you have enough experience with it. You undo it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll-
even gonna make you roll for it again because that last roll was a critical success. So is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I unlock it.
Okay. You go back and you reach around the thing real quick and you're like, "What? I got it, guys." You reach in and pop, just like butter, pops open easy.
Just
And,
like butter.
Just
Wait,
like
butter pops open.
You know that
Wait, what?
saying, popping open like butter. The common
I
saying
was
that
like,
everybody
wait a
says.
minute. I was like, wait a minute, Ross. I don't think that's the thing.
All right.
I'll be right back. Hold
Minitard, what's your action?
He's just mad at me because I called him out. So, I think that I am going to just, well, I don't know, man, because we popped open the lock, right? So we're getting out, right?
Yeah, you guys can get out easily now. The door's open.
Okay, so we're getting out.
And I should
then-
say, Esteban, you just hop out, right?
Sure.
So that you're not blocking the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then would like perception be able to give us like the map?
You can
Holy.
if you'd like.
Wait, what? Sorry,
can
I
roll.
couldn't.
You can roll perception if you'd like to look around.
But like, will you show it on the map or on the thing?
I think that's
at?
something unrelated.
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
that's
Well.
different.
All right. Then perception. Let me get out my character sheet. I don't know why I put it away because I'm Minitard.
You're retarded.
Um. Uh.
Shit.
Perception. Not the best, but
All right. You look out the back, and you're kind of like half hanging the cart, half like stepping off, but you look around. You see no sign of the wolves. You do see some foot tracks on the ground, but you don't necessarily see. They're kind of going all over the place. You're listening
Me?
quietly. Pardon?
for what? Sorry.
You're
What?
listening quietly, and you okay.
Shane,
I'm sorry, guys.
bring yourself, yeah.
Get yourself an Esteban button.
So
I
what
don't
Shane
have-
hears is that sorry, what Minitard hears. Fucking hell. Okay. What you guys all
Oh.
hear is
What?
that you hear the wolves kind of crunching off on the sides of the road, and you hear some wolves howling back behind the cart
What?
where you guys had been, and that's where the fog is the thickest. But you don't really hear anything in front of the cart.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
If you
Alright.
guys wanted to check out the tracks, that's going to be a survival
Do
roll.
we have our
I
weapons?
say retrieve weapons first.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go and you grab your weapons. Everything that you had in your inventory from before is there.
Oh
You guys
yeah,
restock,
Poppy.
and you're good.
It's amazing.
Finally, some good weapons.
Josh says you're not that good though.
Yeah, finally we get to be ourselves again.
There you go.
I was missing old Minitard self.
You guys also find that for all intents and purposes, the cart is yours, although there's no horses to pull it.
Alright, Shane, start pulling.
Alright, looks like I'm do it.
Alright.
Can I quickly roll a survival for the tracks?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
All right. Fantastic. You actually can tell, judging by the tracks and being of the nature that you are, you've noticed quite a bit that the tracks around imply that there is about 5 dire wolves
Oh crap.
and 20 wolves in total. You can tell they mostly stay around the forest, but they come running out just now as kind of a freak event. You can see that their tracks have left different types of imprint mud, as it's kind of a rainy, wet area. The sky is a thick overcast, and you can tell then the next day or two it's going to rain. The fog behind you is real thick, and you have a feeling that they probably like to take shelter in the fog. Probably best you guys avoid it in general. But all around you is a thinner, more visible fog. The sky is starting to clear up in front of you, but it's not that great.
Can we get a thick counter before we continue?
Do I say too much?
You just said it like 3 or 4 times already. like
Just
it's just
I'm
great.
emphasizing that. In case you guys don't know, the fog is thick.
How many C's? I want to
But
know how
it's
many
actually got
C's
3
in
C's.
that fog.
There's 3
How
C's.
many? How much?
Wow.
How much C's?
That's
is
pretty
that fog,
thick.
guy?
It's
That's
the
some
thickest
pretty
fog
thick
you've ever
fog.
seen.
That's
Imagine
so
like
fog.
someone is vaping right behind you. Okay, what are you carving?
So okay, so I utilize my woodcarver's tools to craft like a what is it? It's like a little mini shank, I guess you could call it. It's like a extra
A
little
steak?
steak.
Okay.
I have in hand just in case, just for one extra little thing to hold on to at the moment.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, you have that. Add it to your inventory. Wooden.
What'd you say?
Add it to your inventory. Wooden steak. And if I ask you about it, say that it's treated like a dagger.
Alright.
It's got the same stats as a dagger. You did. It's actually really pretty the way you kind of carved it. looks like a little knife. Okay. What do you
Gay,
guys do?
pretty dagger.
I say we move
At one-
forth to the nearest town.
That sounds good.
There's nothing wrong with being
Do
gay.
you guys
though.
agree?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit.
There's
Never
nothing. I'm
mind.
not against that.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say we
dude.
do it stealthily, but then again,
That's actually the next question. Are you guys going quiet or are you guys going?
I say go
Yes,
quiet.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Are
should
you
probably go
taking the
quiet.
wagon or are you not taking it?
No.
No,
Hold
well,
on. Can we quickly
wagon.
search the wagon for anything, any valuables?
that is true. Let's do that.
You find the short sword that the Bohemian had dropped on the front. It's soaked in urine.
Quality.
The rest of it, you could take the tarp off the top if you're
PP
just
sword.
salvaging it.
I'll take
But
the tarp.
okay, add 1 tarp to your inventory.
PP sword.
And otherwise, you see the shackles on the back. If you guys wanted to take those,
Kinky.
does anybody take them?
I'll take the
No, I don't
shackles.
see it.
Okay, add them to your inventory. These will all have weight. Certain for each of these.
Where's the inventory?
Just, it's going to be at the bottom of your character. I don't think I put in the weight for you guys, but it's something that you'll want to know at some point. So you've got a bunch of manacles that you kind of thrown over your shoulder.
Oh, and equipment.
Yeah. We'll just give everything that we find right here to either Esteban or Alec, because honestly, like they might as well take it because they're brand new. They have like nothing in their inventory, so why not? They have it.
So as we scavenge the what we can from the cart, we decide to make a decision on moving forward. Should we go stealthy or should we go full on sprint? Says Adak, addressing the group.
I say we go stealthy.
All right.
How about you two?
Yeah, stealthy is fine.
All right.
Do you want us to overroll?
I've actually got the roll right here, and it's a roll you guys probably can't see. Yeah, you guys are traveling through the woods, and you fine. You travel for about 5 hours.
Dang.
Yeah, it's not a short walk by any means. Shortly after walking past the remains of one of the guards, but its body's all but a couple bones kind of scattered. You actually see black pools of water stand like dark around the muddy roadway. Giant trees on both sides of the road, their branches clawing in the mist. But otherwise, it's starting to clear up ahead of you. Still, that thick fog kind of falls. As you're traveling, the fog spills out of the forest and swallows up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buitrices, giant statues, looming in the gray in the fog. A huge iron gate hangs on the stonework. I can't read my own. Dueling, delving, something with cold tendencies to do to the
Great.
tenacity of the what the hell. Okay, well, there's giant rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guards flank the gate with their heads now lying on feet. They greet you only silence.
Science.
Am I able to do something real quick, Ross?
Yes, absolutely.
Alrighty. So you said there's two dead guards at the gates, right?
No, there's giant stone statues.
Oh, okay. I thought you said there's two dead guards. I was like, what?
No, my apologies.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Was that the only
Yep, that's
question?
it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see a giant iron gate. What do you do?
So they're rusted.
Yeah, it's rusted.
Shane, you have experience with that?
Is it rusted enough to like just break through it, or?
They're massive, but you can go up to them and try to break.
Well, wait. Like, is it like a locked gate or what?
Are you asking if it's unlocked?
Yes.
It's unlocked.
Okay. So then I was about to break the bars.
You walk up and you pull
Ross,
on it.
Ross,
Opens.
you can tell me these things before I make retarded decisions.
I think it's a little funny. I don't know.
Hey, it's good that you checked if it was unlocked though.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Shane.
I did. All right. So
We
I
open the
guess we're
gate.
just gonna go up to it and open it. Yeah.
Yep. You go up and it opens. So just so you guys know, it's about like 5. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning when we started. About 11 a.m. The sun. You kind of notice that the sun hasn't. It's not a shiny day. It's not very bright. Adak, you actually feel fantastic because of how dark it is. You like that it's not. You prefer the shade anyways. The brightness messes with you. It's not pleasant.
Just you move the mic closer to you so it doesn't cut out as much.
My mic.
Yeah.
My apologies. Yeah, Adak, you like the darkness. But otherwise, you guys can continue on where
We keep going
you pass through the
stealthily.
gate. Yep. As you guys enter through the gate automatically closes behind you.
Bet.
Damn, sounds like my
Um,
grandma waking up in the morning.
Yeah. You guys see a sign that says Old Town Road. It carries you down. It says that it's about oh shit, I have it written down.
From Rodeo Drive. How many miles from Rodeo?
It's about 20 hours by foot.
Shh.
So about 60 miles ahead. It's the village of Barovia.
So would you say that we're on Rodeo Drive then?
You guys are on Old Town Road.
Oh, bet.
All right.
So who's got the horses in the back? Is that Serge or
I got the
nobody?
So for context, as I look around, what do I see? Should I use perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You guys see nothing. You see death. No,
You died.
you see towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist that block out all but death gray light. That's their words, not mine. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. It's a little poetic for my taste, but but you guys do you notice a scent of a rotting body?
Scent.
A scent.
Yo,
Rotting body.
anybody got like some smell ability?
Oh no, it's gonna be
Traffic
Moon Cobla.
You go to
You guys can
Well,
follow the scent pretty easy.
Yeah,
Alright.
no,
But
we
wait,
should
as high of
go
a
figure out what
perception
it
roll
is.
as you made.
All right, then let's follow that scent. Follow your nose to the
Let's
fruity
get that.
taste of the chokes.
The fruity
The-
taste. Yeah.
The smell kind of leads you just barely off the road, just off to kind of a ditch, and you end up
Alright.
finding this is exactly what it says. The foul scent
Okay.
leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbush, about 15 feet from the road.
Oh no. That's
The young
not.
man appears to be a bohemian. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claws. Crows have been pecking at the body, which is surrounded by paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Ooh.
Let's take the envelope and read
Justin
it.
Kotleba.
Okay. Let me give you guys the letter. But instead, sorry for
Mommy,
this.
mommy, so
Just talk amongst each other for a second.
What do you think?
Alright.
How
What do you
you
think the letter's
gamers
from?
doing?
I think it's from Jesus.
I think the letter is going to belong to one of our old characters from the first campaign.
That's a little
Shane.
meta.
Yeah, we're still role playing, you fucking dumbass.
Okay, well, I think that the first letter is going to be from a random that we've never seen before. There you go. You happy? Faggot.
Hey Grimm.
Yeah.
All in for the execution of
Hey, look, this reminds me a lot of our first game.
I like that it's different people too and still come up with the same conclusion. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we have to fix this.
Yeah.
All right. The letter says, let me. It says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I'm lowly." Oh, sorry. Whoa, that was almost bad. That was a different version. Okay. It says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Bohemia, of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kotleba, no, Koyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the life blood of my people. How my dear dream Irina, I can hardly read the handwriting. Vanquishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this, while least he has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Let our sorrows to our brands and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better. And it's signed Kolyan Indinovich, Burgomaster. The parts that I couldn't read are covered with blood. That's why you. That's what we're saying lore wise. And it's not that I just can't read fucking cursive.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say. I was like, I like how like you're almost reading it as if like we would read it because like we wouldn't really understand some of the writing.
Yeah, it's crumpled up, it's
Especially if the
dirty, and
person
it's
who
covered in
wrote
blood.
it,
It's hard
especially
to.
the person who wrote it couldn't understand, we wouldn't understand.
Oh, this is actually this is from their guide to be a little meta.
Oh really?
But
Okay.
yeah. But you guys could add that to your inventory. It's called Koyan Indirovich's letter version.
Cool.
Yep. point you guys want to tell me about it later.
I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that.
Can you give me a quick recap of what happened? I
We
took
read a
over.
letter.
Okay, here, let me reread it. no.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus Christ.
I would kill myself. I would just be like, all right, guys, good D&D campaign. Bye.
Just give me a quick recap.
Hello?
On the
Hello?
gang.
You guys
Oh.
are good. You guys found the body and you're still good traveling. Should move this. Sorry.
All right, let's
But
head back
You guys
towards
are
the
about
road.
here right now. And it is about I'm gonna say it's about 4 o'clock noon. You guys don't really know what time it is.
So it was
11
11 and now it's 4.
11 a.m. Now it's about 4. Yeah, you guys have been traveling.
So
You
in
guys
the
are going
time,
slow when you're sneaking.
yeah.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say in the time that we found that body and went back to the road, it pushed like 5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
That was a long
really
letter.
From the gate down to here, you guys have traveled about 3 miles.
Only
Okay, my
okay.
stomach starts growling
I mean,
because
guess, yeah.
Jesus, how much walking have we done already?
What'd you say, Shane? You're quiet.
My stomach starts growling because we've been walking for ages already.
It's
Yeah,
been
you
like 10
guys-
hours. We've been walking for 10 hours.
That's
Shall we
good.
pick
You
up the
guys
pace?
No.
You guys are quite hungry.
Food.
All right, let's stop and
And,
camp up.
Hunt.
Adak and Grimm, you guys are still bloodied from the battle before you traveled. All right. You guys want to
so
post
I'ma
up
do-
camp?
Can I do
Yes, I want to post
a perception to see
What?
if there's like any possible food sources nearby? Would that be perception or would that be like?
That would actually be survival, I would
Okay.
say.
So, yeah, I utilize the surrounding trees with my tools to carve up a bunch of, I guess you could say, defensive stakes.
Okay. You make plenty of steaks, and Sergio, you go out and a bunch of ravens that you shoot down, or you use your was it chill touch to essentially kill them and bring them back.
Snap their necks.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough to feed you guys. Sure, you still have to cook them, but you start up a fire, no problem.
So now we have.
If you guys are starting a fire,
So currently we have a defensive barrier and food.
you
So,
still have to set up the defense barrier.
Okay.
So
What would
it's
I
gonna
use
be
to do
another
that?
say another survival roll.
Or what about I just use my
Fantastic.
strength?
You start setting up wood. Grimm and Minitard, what are you doing?
I'm getting. So we don't have food. What do we have for food right now? Sorry.
Raven.
Sergio went off to go hunt back. You don't know
Sergio,
that.
you don't need to do that. I got an ogre head to eat.
You take out the head, and even though it's 2
Yeah.
or 3 days old, it's pretty badly rotten.
Oh, okay.
Shane,
Well,
we're not eating that.
does it still look dope?
You've eaten worse, but it's not good.
Shane, if you want, you can carve a mask out of that and wear it.
Shrek was immortal.
Do you try to hide it from Grimm and Adak?
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna like kind of just look at it for a minute, and then realize that it's rotten, and then like put it back. But they're gonna be able to see. Like they'll be able to
Okay.
see it, and
So you
I would
guys-
assume that they ask.
Yeah, you guys see you see Minitard take out this fucking half rotted ogre skull, and it's quite big. You probably didn't notice it before, but he did have it kind of tied around his waist. But it's this disgusting, rotten ogre head.
You don't plan to
vaguely
eat that,
a
do you?
Pixar character.
No, no
So
answer.
He
there we
asked you
go.
a
Alright.
question. What'd you say, Shane?
Shane, you're dumb.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I asked you a question.
Yeah. What was your question?
Do you
didn't
plan to
hear.
eat that?
No, I was just looking at it, admiring my kill.
Alright, well we don't have much hours left till nightfall, so let's get camp going.
Yeah. I was just. Fish should
What
work
are
up and let me look at my kill.
What are you guys doing?
Minitard kill, but whatever.
Minitard and Grimm.
I'm just gonna. You know what? What do I have? I don't really have anything to do. Like I have.
I just
We
picture
have.
everybody doing work and a Minotaur just kind of sitting there like.
Well, I
Like
guess I
playing
could.
with his
Yeah.
elder
No, I'm
scroll.
gonna help with the wood. I'm gonna help with the
So
wood.
basically,
Someone needs to draw that,
I'm
please.
monkey.
You're
I'm gonna
helping.
help
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
wood. I'm gonna help with the wood.
Okay, so you help Adak kind of place these stakes into the ground, and you're also kind of with your magical axe, you're helping chop down some of these trees.
Chop.
It's basically Minecraft, is what you guys are doing. And Grimm, what are you doing?
Due to me having some good fighting capabilities, I go help hunt with Archilles.
Okay, I'll say that because of that, you guys are able for 2 days, 2 days worth of ravens. Fantastic. You guys get to know each other a little bit as well while you're hunting, I presume. Yep. If you guys want to, do you guys want to talk to each other, or
Yeah.
we're just gonna
This
discuss
works
what's-
out well because I'm with Sergio, which I didn't know him before, and
Yeah.
Shane's with Alec.
Minitard.
Yeah. Great.
Do you guys just give
Alright.
yourselves a bit of
Hey,
an
listen.
overview, or what do you guys tell each other?
We kind of just discuss like who we are, where we came from. So
Yeah.
as I'm talking to Minitard, I explained to him how before I entered the tournament that me and Grimm had been forcefully removed from. I had been a carpenter, and that I was a dark elf, and that I was a relatively middle-aged elf, not too old, not too young.
That's pretty good. I picture the way you say it. It comes across like Mark Zuckerberg saying he was human. It's like I was a dark elf. I mean, I am a dark elf.
Bro, I'm gonna tell Alec about the fact that like I used to grow up in a small town. It was full of humans, and at first they were kind of scared of me and stuff. But they eventually wanted to kind of be like me because they realized like I had kind of magical powers, and I realized that I could shoot fireballs out of my hands for some reason.
Minitard.
Listen,
So
they all may want to have magical powers,
nah,
but I don't
okay,
know.
I'm gonna
I
go
was gonna
help. I'm gonna go help Esteban in a second. And you shut.
I just picture you guys starting to like flex your magic powers and be like, "Oh, well, you can shoot fireballs from your hands. Let's see what I can do."
I can destroy fucking water.
A little bit of rivalry here from them.
No, but I'm saying no. I'm not trying to like make it. I'm just saying
I'm a
that,
better
like, they-
Pokemon master.
No,
Come
I'm
on
not
now.
even trying to flex it. I'm just trying to say that I realized when I was younger, and then that's when the people like learned to kind of fear me in a way of like respecting me. You know, like it was like a forceful.
Adequate veteran steak and shanks
The people
Minitard in the
of
foot.
Fear
the
me.
town
So
didn't
you're saying
really.
If yelling
You're
"I
saying
trust"
you're
is the extent to your fear, there's a
I was
problem.
I was respected like amongst my town because I was like not
Alright.
only a Minotaur,
Well,
but I was a
as
magic
Minitard
Minotaur.
rambles on, I pull out my trumpet and play a quick tune.
well, okay. Before that, guys. Before that,
First off, my name is
Minitard. As you're telling him how
Minitard.
you were back in your village, I want you to roll deception.
Why? Because I'm like on my powers.
No, we'll say that Minitard wholeheartedly believed that he was the shit. All right. So,
All right, Speds, listen.
Adak, do you rudely kind of start playing the trumpet, or do you?
I just casually give it
You
up.
know damn well that Minitard is not. You're like,
No,
okay,
nothing
he's
else
clearly
and nothing.
boasting
I was confident.
about.
I did-
I was
I-
confident. everything that was good, and this never happened. We never talked about it ever again.
He's telling you like how amazing.
Alright, well,
No.
as
I
he
mean-
rambles on and I gain a more greater understanding of his ego, I casually whip out using stealth.
I'm not trying
roll.
to flex my dude. I don't have an ego. I'm trying to say that's why
You're
I'm
right.
a human.
And
You've got a
Hey,
god
that's why I'm a
complex.
human
as
being.
Minitard continues to ramble, I play
It's not
an
about me. I
encoder
know I'm not
tune.
that powerful.
And the trumpet music, there you go.
Do you have a thing for trumpet?
Yes, hold up.
Okay, then go ahead and play it.
Epic.
Oh my god.
Holy
Triple magic.
fuck.
Holy
Very
shit.
sweet tune.
Yeah, he's a master at this.
Damn me.
You can't even hear Minitard
Minitard.
talk.
As
So
you're
I
kind
pull
of
out
going
my
on,
knife and I kill him.
Minitard, you're looking the other way, and you're talking about like you're getting really into your story about you're like, and then my father molested 5, and then all of a sudden all you hear is this beautiful trumpet noise coming from behind you, and it sounds
Father was
amazing. It
05.
sounds like the best trumpet noise you've ever, trumpet music that you've ever heard.
So they were just ignoring me. Great.
You can obviously tell that he annoyed, but you're not even mad because of how beautiful the sound is. It's one of the pretty. It's probably the prettiest
Yeah,
music
I'm
you've
happy
ever
for
heard.
a second, and then I realized that he's
This
gay.
bitch did me dirty.
Yeah, first off, he didn't listen. Second off, who plays an instrument while trying to get wood? Like, get
Well,
the
you guys had
I'm
already.
already done. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
already
Yeah,
class.
you
done.
guys had already
think it's
done.
band class, dog.
Yeah,
About this time. You actually, Grimm and Achilles. You guys hear the trumpet music playing as you return back to the camp, and it's about dusk right now. Did you guys start a fire?
I
Yeah.
decided to start a fire
World was
using some
burning.
of the wood we've gained, and I utilize and sacrifice my wooden stake that's been in my inventory to put some of the ravens on it and roast them over the fire.
Okay. You
I
have a
don't know how to
delicious.
remove it from my inventory, but
I can do that. Just put 0 next to it. Counter.
alright.
You quickly throw this raven on a stick, and you're making raven kebabs.
Hell yeah!
You guys you're starting to get a little tired. It's been a long day of walking, and you guys figure you're gonna have to sleep at some point, or take some exhaustion. Do you guys want to sleep here on the side of the road?
All in favor for sleep? Say aye.
I feel like we should take shifts just in case anything
Yeah.
wanders up here.
Exactly. I was gonna say the same.
Me and Sergio will take shifts because we were asleep for longer, I believe. I don't know, like, were we asleep for longer, like, when we...
Two people
When
so
I'm
awake.
conscious?
You and Archilles?
Don't
Archilles?
flinch.
Archilles?
Yes.
R. Kelly.
Archilles, yeah. Dude, I got my shackles. We can go straight to jail.
Achilles heel?
Just watch out,
What?
somebody's gonna wake up with piss on.
I believe I can fly.
So who's taking first shift? Rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'm fine taking
I'll ta-
first ship. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You guys have to sleep 8 hours to be fully rested. If you guys are doing 2 shifts, that's gonna be 8, like 4 plus an overlap. So I'm
Minitard
thinking
gets
gonna
sleepy
be
very
about
quickly,
12
so I think I should
Not
take first
necessarily,
hours.
Russ.
12 hour. What
I
time
know.
is it now?
for everybody except for the elf. It's about 8 p.m.
8 p.m. 12 hours from then will be 8 in the
AM.
morning. Yeah, 8 in the morning.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we'll do that.
While you're
We'll
doing-
take shifts.
While you're doing math, I ended up to decide to get a I tore from the part that I wait. Do we still have that? No, we don't. Wait, hold on.
What?
All right, well, listen
What
here,
are we-
mini retard. The math took 1 second.
Okay, while you guys were doing math, I decided to listen. Shut up. While you guys were discussing stuff, I decided to I don't know. Well, like, could I get around us that would make like a blanket?
Dude, I
You
I
guys
still
do
have
have
the
a
tarp.
tarp.
Yeah.
The tarp, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I should say it's quite cold for you guys. You're gonna have to
So I'm
use the
gonna.
tarp, or you
Yeah,
guys are
you know
gonna
what I'm
suffer.
gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna go chop down a little bit of wood.
Well,
and then I'm
anyways,
gonna.
no. Since we're taking these shifts, we can. The people taking the shifts can keep the
Excuse
fire
me,
burning.
Sergio. I was just about to literally help you guys make a fire.
Archilles
We already
actually.
have a fire.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we
You
already
guys
have the
do
fire.
have,
That's what the wood was for.
Well, it's part of it. You guys also have defensive stakes around.
Yeah, I thought it was just the defense. I didn't hear the fire part. Because I'm.
At this
really
point in
tired.
time, we decide to tell Minitard to go to sleep already, and we
Okay.
all settle down for the night. And that's when takes
Who's
Minitard's
sleeping first? You're
bedtime.
saying?
that's when takes the
Shayna.
first shift.
I'll take
Yeah.
the first shift with
me. Yeah,
with
First off,
Sergio
Alex,
or
y'all are not gonna
Archilles.
treat me like I'm autistic the entire time. So.
Okay. So
Thank you.
so Minitard, you go sleep. I take it.
Yes, but nobody had to tell me to go to sleep. I went before sleep while they were doing that.
He's like the
Sleep like your dad.
he's like the preteen who says, I'll do it, but like I can make my own rules.
Due to the fact that Minitard decided to go to sleep already, I don't give him any of the tarp, and me and
I already
That's-
took the tarp before while you guys were doing the math, idiot.
You didn't
But
have the tarp.
you don't have the tarp.
Adak had the tarp. So this is what I'm saying.
Oh, I took it. I
Minitard,
took
you
it.
went and you
Oh my
didn't. He
God.
had it in his inventory. He had it like on him. Are you saying you ripped it out of his hands, or?
Yes.
Don't say you ripped it out of his
I don't
hands,
think so,
please. You'll
Shane.
just destroy the tarp.
Shane, do you want to die? Shane, go to sleep.
You go
Do
to
I
do
wanna
it, and
die?
you get the idea. It's not a good idea to. You roll a wisdom check.
Oh no.
Alex
No,
already
please
breaking
don't.
the
Please don't.
rules.
Just fucking ignore it, please.
Alec is already breaking the rules, telling me asking me if I want to
Can-
die.
Hey, can we just go to sleep?
You're ripping a fucking tarp out of his hands.
I didn't take the tarp from him. I thought it was laying out somewhere. So
No, he's got it.
ignore
He's
what
got
I
it
said about
like
the tarp.
rolled up
Okay,
essentially.
ignore
In
what
his,
I said about the
Man's
tarp.
already went to sleep, so he gets no tarp.
what are you
Okay,
saying, Shane?
cool.
You
I'm a
curl up by
freaking
the fire.
free geek,
Take it.
so it doesn't matter. Yes.
Okay, so you kind of curl up by the fire. It's not the most comfortable. It takes you a while.
So,
Eventually.
me and
I'm
Archilles
hairy.
decide to roll up in the tarp in a non-homo way. And
I thought Achilles was staying up with.
Yeah, I'm staying up with.
okay, so we're
Yeah,
doing two
yeah.
people shifts.
You
Alright,
get it
then
all- you
I
get it
roll
all
up
for
in the
yourself.
tarp and go to sleep.
Well, even with that, you actually can go into a trance.
Yeah,
So
I
what
go-
you do is you sit by the fire with a tarp.
Mhm.
It's nice and warm, and you feel very comfortable. As you kind of pass into a beautiful, well-rested trance. I want Esteban and Sergio to either make perception rolls together, or I want you guys to, one of you to roll with advantage, and I want you to say it before you do it.
Roll what? Perception.
Perception.
Do we want to roll with advantage or roll both each one time?
Yeah, that's between you guys.
That's all.
Archilles, are you good at perception?
My perception, I have a +3 in perception.
Okay, I was trying to make that in a way where you wouldn't say it like meta, but yeah, okay, then you go for it.
Oof.
All right. You kind of look out into the darkness, but you can't see very far. Between the fog that's still present and the darkness, you really can't see much. 4 hours later, so about midnight, Adak, you finish with your trance. You snap out of it and you wake.
I was gonna ask real quick to Archilles. Has Minitard always been like that? You know, hint, hint,
He's
nudge,
always like
nudge. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, sorry,
just-
that occurs before Adak wakes up.
Yeah. We just have
what
a
were you
talk.
guys saying? Yeah.
But what is you referring to? I'm confused.
You're good. You're asleep.
You're asleep.
You're asleep.
You're
No,
You're
but
good.
I know. I just want to know. I just
No,
wanna
you're
know.
good. You're
Yeah,
good.
no,
You're good. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Shh.
But like, what? I don't understand. What are you referring to?
Good, that's the point. You're asleep.
Shane, you're not there. You have to pretend like you can't
How do
hear
you
it.
ask? What? How does he understand? I don't understand. How does Sergio
Well,
understand?
that's between
Ask me a
that's
question.
That's between
that's
that's
between
And I
Achilles
answer.
and
Okay.
he could
Okay, cool.
completely not understand, but that's between them. That's you don't hear that. You're asleep.
Great. Cool. I love D&D.
Actually, hold on, wait,
They
before
get to
Alec wakes
bully
up,
me while they role play as well.
before Alec wakes up, I want to ask him a question
Great.
too. Can I
Here, go
ask
for
him?
it.
What languages do you speak?
So
Bohemian, dumbass.
what?
What?
That's a good
Isn't
question.
Bohemian like
That
the
way you
American
guys are
So-
getting to know.
I'm pretty good at American and Infernal. I've practiced American mostly a lot during my travels, but I've had a couple encounters where I've had to use Infernal.
Yeah, I speak American, Draconic, and Druidic.
Oh, really? Which one are you good at? Like, are you good at all of them? Or?
I mainly speak American because that's how I've been having to communicate more recently.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are actively speaking in American. She talk. So it's like.
But back
Yeah,
in
I normally speak American, but now I'm gonna just all of a sudden start to talk Druidic to you. Just because,
Well, no,
you
it's
don't
like
understand it.
okay, but like it's like saying to someone who just moved from Germany over to America, that he's actually much better at at English in this case than
No, I know. I'm just saying the fact that he said like that like I've been speaking American recently because like as if like he hasn't been speaking like he
Well,
like
no, because
he would speak any other language anyway.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
because
No, but we can still say that we're proficient in American.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys continue. I'm not like trying to interrupt, obviously.
Well, yeah,
I
you're
love that
asleep.
we're saying Okay, so
Yeah,
is that all
I'm just
before
asking.
Adak wakes up?
I was just asking.
Yeah, this is all
Yeah.
before Adak wakes up.
And Adak, you wake up.
I am woke.
It's about midnight, so it's pitch dark, but you have night vision, so you can actually see
Epic.
a little bit further. Yeah. I want you to make a perception roll as well. Yeah.
nice.
Ooh.
You see. Oh shit. Give me a second.
I don't like that. He said it was shit.
Oh fuck. Sorry
Does
guys.
Minitard also wake up?
Still got
He's
4
not
hours.
yet. No. But what the fuck did I just do?
Wait, why is that your decision?
Well, yeah, no, because
That's-
it's only been 4 hours.
Explain it to him
Oh,
real
okay.
fast. Why?
So I have an ability called Trance, as a elf. That means I only have to sleep for 4 hours a day.
You still have to sleep for 8.
So
Alrighty. Sorry this is taking so long.
very good.
Um,
So pretty much, I gain the same benefits that you guys would in 8 hours of sleep in 4 hours, due to the fact that I'm an elf. I'm not a gnome.
Because he's also half.
I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnome.
I'm a gnome.
And you've been no.
Gnomed.
Good elf.
Gnome.
He's been good
Okay.
elf.
so
Alright.
Adak, you guys, what do you say to the others as you kind of like walk up and
I say, how's it going?
Nothing much. We're just
Well,
chilling. Just
I-
taking the night away.
Did y'all sleep well?
You're asleep. You're fucking asleep.
Wait, I was confused. Wait, what's?
Okay, you're still okay, Shane. You're still asleep
Oh
because
my
you need 8 hours of sleep to be fully rested, right? He only needs 4 because that's one of his abilities. As an
Okay, so
elf.
then why did he go up to the other people? Why are you guys talking?
Because
Because
we're
he's
still
awake.
But
Shane,
only
just-
one person's awake.
Yes.
3 people are
No.
awake. 3 people are awake right now.
Me,
You're the only one
Okay.
sleeping right now, Shane.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's
Wait, why
midnight.
is everyone else awake already?
Oh
only
my
I'm-
god. Shane, okay, shut up.
No,
Alright,
I get it. I get it that you
Shane.
guys.
Shane, listen, just listen. Okay, so we took shifts, right? 2 of us stayed awake. Me and Esteban stayed awake. As
Cool.
and to cover for the 8-hour shift. Then Alec woke up because he only needs 4 hours of sleep, while you need 8, like everybody else. So
Okay.
he woke up, and we're still awake on our shifts.
Yeah, this is 4
Waiting
hours
for
into
you
our
to wake
shift.
up.
Okay.
So we still have half
So-
our shift left.
Okay.
While you
so
guys
then
are sitting there
still doing
talking
your sheet. Okay.
amongst each other, not amongst Shane, Adak, you see through the mist come a skeletal warhorse, and riding on it is a skeletal knight.
Epic.
He's clad in ruined chainmail,
Alright.
and as is the horse, is covered in this kind of draped chainmail. The rider's not really looking at you. Skeletal rider holds up a rusted lantern in its left hand and a great sword in the other. The lantern shows no light, and the rest of you can't really see it. You can hear the jingling of chains, though.
So let's hold a
And
fighting
it
stance near the
continues.
fire.
How far away is he though?
You guys don't see it,
Yeah, good
but
him.
for
Oh, yeah.
for Adak, it's about 35 feet away.
Am I able to cast Toll the Dead?
You are, but he's currently not looking at you.
Okay.
Do you still want to attack him? He's essentially riding past you at this point.
I
Well, since me and Archilles don't know, then we don't have an opinion on the say.
yeah.
Do you, Adak? Do you let Grimm and Achilles know?
Yes, I alert them of the knight incoming, or
Gotcha.
running by.
Do you guys
Let's-
wake up Minitard?
No, let's just not
until we
alert him.
decide whether to.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Let's
You
let-
guys
I don't cast
wait
the
for a
spell.
bit, and as the skeletal rider passes by, he looks over at you, and then just looks forwards and continues to ride down the road.
Alright.
And you slowly hear the chainmail jingle as it passes
Fades
away
off into
back
the
into the
distance.
fog. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Good job, team. We made a friend.
Alright, in that
everybody who's
case-
awake can level up, and no, kidding. It's just such a-
Alright, in that case, as I'm sitting there, with the other two, I utilize some of the firewood we had earlier, and began to craft extra arrows using the raven's feathers. Oh shit.
I take it you're restocking the arrows that you
Yeah.
had before, and even
I
giving
was
them
missing
to
one.
yeah. But I
And then
think
I was-
Esteban was missing 2 or 3.
Two.
So do
Actually,
you give him some?
Yes. Well, am I able to craft enough? Like, after
Yeah,
that
with
roll?
10, you're good.
Alright.
They're not
Alright,
good
sounds good.
arrows, but they're
Alright, yeah.
good enough. Yeah.
I give Esteban. I take one and give the rest to Esteban since I don't really need a ton.
Gotcha.
so how much does
yeah,
that mean? 9
You're
for
just
me?
making
Or?
3.
You get.
Oh, 3? Okay, so I got 2
Yeah,
more.
Oh,
we'll,
3,
we'll say 3 good ones. The rest are kind of rubbish, and you're like, you're not happy with the way they turned out. You're using the raven feathers to make the guides on them, and some flint that you had.
Should I set that up as a new item?
No, just keep them the same. You're good.
Okay, so I'll keep
Um,
20 arrows then.
Yeah, they're just basic arrows. If he makes better arrows, then that's a different thing.
Mhm.
But do you guys just wait the other 4 hours, or
Let's just wait out the
You
other
guys wanna
4
go to-
hours. Well, because
Okay.
if we go to bed now, then we're kind of we have no one on shift except for Alec.
Gotcha. I wasn't thinking right earlier, and I was mistaken. Obviously, if Shane sleeps for 8 hours and then you guys sleep for 8 hours, that's 16 hours, not 12 hours.
So that would be 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah. So
Alright.
and that's what I presume you guys are doing.
Yep.
So
Okay, so just real quick before we flash forward those 4 hours.
Yep.
Within the 4 hours, I venture slightly outside of the defensive barrier we set up to explore and see if I locate anything. Do you want me to use perception or stealth?
I'll say that you can do that after
shooting
for
myself.
the next 4 hours, but this first 4 hours you're making arrows.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Cool. Shane, you wake up 4 hours later. It's about 4 a.m. And you wake up and you're a bit frostbitten on your ass, but the your front is pretty good. And you're like, okay, at least your smallish Minotaur cock is nice and warm. You get up and there's a raven kind of pecking at the ogre's head that's on your waist belt.
Okay.
And then seeing that, it kind of signals to Grimm and Achilles that it's time for them to sleep.
Cool.
And Adak, do you just give them the tarp? Be like, hey, this will help. Like,
Yeah, I hand him the tarp.
okay.
Thanks, bud.
And you guys go to sleep then?
Yep.
Cool. And now it's just Minitard and Adak.
Epic. So, in said next 4 hours, I decide to venture around the border of our defenses outside of it. Would I use perception or stealth?
You just kind of making a stealth run to look around and everything.
Yeah.
I'll have you roll both. But let me ask Shane real fast. Shane, are you going with him? Sorry, Minitard,
No.
are you going with him? No, you're just staying at the camp, or what are you doing? Are you
I'll
doing
just
something different?
stay. I'll tell him that, or I'll probably just like keep an eye out, like kind of closer into the camp, like, you know what I mean, like more close, cause he's gonna be on the perimeter, so
Sure.
looking out. So I'll be like keeping guard where just around the camp.
So you stand and keep guard, and Adak, if you will roll a perception and a stealth. Okay. Okay. So you're not the quietest as you sneak around. You keep finding yourself tripping over stumps as the trees here seem to be ominously rooted, with some of the roots coming up in weird areas. It's almost like they're trying to grab out and trip you on purpose, but you're fine. It's not you're like, because you're looking down, you can see pretty well in the dark, and yet you'll look ahead, you won't see anything. You'll look back, and all of a sudden you'll trip over a root, and you're like, well, what the fuck, that wasn't there before. And you feel like you've got a good look on the area. You see some ravens flying around, some bats, and at one point in the night you do hear, Shane, you hear this as well, wolves from way back, from the way you came on the road, but nothing, it doesn't sound like they're close at all. And you return safely to your camp.
All right.
Yep.
Great. Okay, so then
So now it's 8
I
o'clock
guess
in the
small
morning. The
talk.
sun's rising. Oh,
Oh,
well, okay. Yeah, you guys can small
I was
talk.
gonna say the small talk, like on the way back, I was gonna ask him like why his parents called him Adak.
On the way back, you didn't go with him, so
Or not on the way back, but like, well, you said we
once he
returned
gets
to the
back.
camp.
As he returns.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Okay.
My parents decided for the name Adak while testing a bunch of different choices, but they felt that it sounded the most noble, so they decided to go with that.
most noble.
Why did your parents decide to name you Minitard?
Because they hate me. Basically, the camera says real tasty over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh man.
Oh my god. That is so good. That is so good.
Understandable.
Just picture this elf being like deep in thought, and like he's like, "So why'd you call you Adak?" He's like, "Well, you know, it's my parents kind of mulled over some ideas. It was pretty good. They thought it was a nice name."
Thought noble,
And,
courageous, you know.
Why did your parents call you retarded?
Oh,
That's why I left home early.
understandable.
There you go.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Also, why I don't have an education that much and make stupid decisions is because I left home early. There you
just
go.
so you guys know, if you guys are trying to check if the other person's telling the truth, at any time you can roll an insight check, and if the other person is lying, they can roll a deception check. Right. So if you're like, I don't think his real name, I don't think that's why his parents called him Adak or Minitard, and the other person could do that back. That's for any dialogue at any point. And I'm not saying do it now. I'm just saying, just so you guys know.
Wait, so it's
I
insight to
don't
see if
think
something
his
is true, and what's the
parents
other
called
one?
him Adak.
Sorry, what you're saying, Grimm?
This is out of
That's fine.
character, yeah. So insight
Gotcha.
is to see if anything is true, but what's the other one?
Deception if you're lying. And obviously
Deception
we're
to see if they're
metagaming.
lying?
It'll have to be metagaming because you'll have to be like, you'll see him rolling deception. It'll be like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like you're like rolling some dice right in front of him. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm sorry, I'm trying to lie to you. I mean,
Alrighty. So
I mean, no.
4 hours has passed, and I came back from my run. Me and
Yeah.
Minitard had some small talk.
I'm gonna say that first 4 hours was you guys patrolling. Second 4 hours was you guys small talking.
Uh,
The sun has now kind of came up, but it's not that bright. It's actually darker than it was before overhead, but you can still see. You can hardly notice much of a difference between the night and day. But Grimm and Achilles, you guys wake up.
Oh, that was a good nap. How's it? How was post, guys? Everything good?
pretty good, pretty good.
When my parents hate me.
Oh, okay. Well, let's.
Understandable.
Minitard is crying in the corner.
Pretty much.
Shut. What do you mean about my parents? It's like, oh, it's having an existential crisis.
Wait, you didn't say parents? I thought you said parents.
Yeah. Wait, you had two parents? My dad went for smokes when I was young. Never came back.
Oh god. Alrighty. So
We should
as
start
we're all
moving more into
awakened-
town.
Yes.
Yep.
So with everybody awake, we kind of put out the fire,
Mhm.
kind of smothering it with our boots, and then as we do that, we decide to head off and continue our journey.
Sounds
Sure.
good. If Pear's been muted this whole time, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if he. I don't know what's up with him.
Alrighty. You guys
Alright.
travel another 5 miles before you come across an opening in the forest. It kind of clears out from around you.
Oh shit.
And you guys see this. It's kind of rolling hills to the north and to the south, but the clear road kind of winds between them. So now it's about 5 p.m. already. You guys are still going at stealth pace, right?
Oh shit! I was gonna say if we could
I
go
think we should
faster.
switch out.
Yeah.
We switch out of stealth.
Okay.
Because we're
Then
now
we'll
on
say-
open field, so we can see for long amounts of range around us.
Gotcha. We'll put you about here. So now you guys are continuing. Say you're going like 5-ish miles an hour. You guys are you guys jogging or are you kind of just walking?
Sure, we can jog. We don't have
I'd
much
say
weight on us.
Yeah, jog.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. There's Old Town Road. You guys are continuing down the road. It's getting dark, and as you guys are entering, it starts to rain. What time did I say it was?
5.
5. Okay. As you're approaching, it's about 8 o'clock. You guys have now reached the village of Barovia.
Hooray!
Did you guys want to stop it here, or did you want to take a break here, or
If this I don't know when the next good stopping point would come around. If it'd be another
Now would
30
be what time?
minutes, 45 minutes.
we can stop at any point you'd like.
Okay.
But I know you said you had something at 10 o'clock, right?
I do.
If you want to keep
Alright,
going,
let's
we
stop
can
here
keep going.
then. Well, because
Okay.
like
I'm enjoying it, but I think this was a good intro to it. And with next week, or cause this week, the rest of the week I'm pretty busy. But honestly, I could do it Saturday and Sunday of this week if y'all are not super busy. Cause all I have is work from 12 to 4, like 12 in the middle of the day till 4 p.m. So if we wanted to do it one of those nights, I'm also available then. If we wanted to have another episode.
We can talk
Saturday
about
would
this
work best.
off
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
stream. I think is
Yep.
probably best.
Sounds good. But yeah,
Well, I guess you're recording it, right?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want
we're
to end
recording.
first off? Let's make sure we're sure we're ending it right now.
Yep.
If we
Okay.
are, we're just gonna guess stay in town.
Yep. We're gonna stay in
Sounds good.
town. We're gonna converse with the villagers.
Well,
and-
that's where we'll kick. Well, you guys are
Yep,
walking
yeah.
gates. That's where we're gonna start off for next.
Alright.
I've got a
Sounds
whole
good.
nother map and everything set up.
Episode 1 completed.
Yeah, that was. I really thought that it went well,
That's
and
pretty
I
quality.
hope people liked it. I
Yes,
had a fucking blast.
that was quality.
I feel retarded.
So why did your parents call you Minitard?
This is the map that you guys are now on.
Wait, so what happened while I was gone? For like 10
Oh,
minutes?
quite
Here,
a
wait,
Oh, man,
we'll
how
explain
much
that in a
did
second.
you-
We'll explain that in a
Alex
second.
got
What's the
excited
map that we see?
calling
Because
me
I don't see
retarded.
much. Oh wait, now it's
You guys
loading.
are-
Hold on.
I didn't even mean it that way, Shane. Like honestly,
I know you did. It was so innocent. The way you're like,
Okay,
so-
don't. No, Alex,
no,
come on now.
Straight
We
up,
all
straight up,
know what
Shane,
you
Shane,
meant.
Shane. No, like honestly, straight up. When
Alex.
I asked you like, why did your parents call you Minitard?
Okay.
Like straight up, I
Yeah.
meant it as like, because you asked me why did my parents name me that, so I
Yeah.
asked it back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll stop the recording here. Thanks for
Alright.
anyone who's watching.
Thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate. I hope you enjoyed our first time. I know I'm gonna rewatch this. It's hilarious. Anybody else have anything they want to say to the audience before?
I'm
we
not
wrap it up?
retarded. Promise.
Yes, you are.
Maybe a
Alright.
little bit.